CJ LaRoche, owner and president of LaRoche Tree Service, out of Bel Air, Ohio. Primarily do tree service work, residential, commercial, and also land clearing for right-of-ways, oil and gas. So our geographic reach is throughout the state of Ohio, Pennsylvania, I've been into Indiana. So we really travel about anywhere that work takes us. So the nature of our business for right-of-way clearing is working for oil and gas, electric utilities. So we're cutting trees, near power lines, obstacles. It involves a lot of heavy equipment, so feller bunchers, mulchers, stump grinders. In the background you see our Komatsu 445. It's actually running an intermittent saw head so that we can control the trees. And you can see him doing some of that now. Also running the CMIs that we purchased from Columbus Equipment. They take care of all of our mulching and stump grinding on the right-of-ways. So we're currently running 2 timber pro feller bunchers, and this is our first Komatsu feller buncher. So we're getting to know it a little. It has a little bit smaller dimension on the track, so it's easier to transport. The boom's mounted towards the back of the machine, so we find it being a little bit more stable. So we like it, and we're really starting to get to know it well. So it's been a good fit for us, especially being balanced on uneven terrain. And working with Columbus Equipment was pretty seamless as far as getting it outfitted with the Quadco head that we wanted, the 2400. So that's all been a really good fit. On top of that, the financing was seamless. So the financing was probably one of the biggest areas that we liked about working with Komatsu Financial and Columbus Equipment. It was an easy deal to put together. We didn't have to go to a bank. We did it straight through Columbus, and it was great. So we're really excited about that and for future opportunity. So to discuss the CMIs, if you ask me, I think that's one of the best machines out there, just brand in any market. We have few problems with them, and we're running multiple CMI machines, all from the 175 to the 250, the 400, and 450s. And we just have very few issues. I think they're a very simple machine. They're not overthought. There's not a lot of electronics. They're built well, and I really can't say enough good about CMI. I just have absolutely no complaints with them, and I don't believe that through the future we're going to be using anyone else for mulching or stump grinding needs. In regards to the CMIs, we've ran some competitive brands against them, and there just hasn't been a comparison. Everything from the ease of working on the machine, which with the CMI we do very rarely besides maintenance. It's just well designed, and it outperforms, and really in any aspect, from performance, from maintenance, service. I just can't find anyone that's even close to comparing with their brand. Another aspect that we like dealing with Columbus Equipment especially has been the people. So from sales to service, I deal with Bob Stewart a lot, Jesse Garber, Jeff Freeland, and those guys will call you anytime. If I need something, they're there. Especially Bob, Jesse, Jeff, they've all come out to meet me wherever I was at. It was always at my convenience. Whenever they have something that they think would be of interest to us, they don't waste our time. They know us well, and they call and they ask if that's something that we would like, and more often than not, they do find some good things, whether it's used equipment or it's something pretty new or some deals out there. They've been great to work with, and they're just always a phone call away. So from the sales perspective, I really like working with those guys in Columbus. From service, if we have an issue, we can get a mechanic out pretty quickly. We just make one phone call, and that's usually handled. We haven't had any issues, and that goes a long way with the industry that we're in, and we want to keep the guys working. And you see in the background, there's more than just one guy there and one machine, and so when a piece of equipment goes down for whatever reason, operator error, equipment malfunction, you got to have somebody that can be out there. So, I just don't think there's anybody that compares to at least Columbus Equipment that provides all of that. And parts too, if we need parts, they're there. It's just a phone call away. So I think the best way to sum up our relationship with Columbus Equipment's based on our employees. So whether it's operators or mechanics, our people in purchasing for equipment, no one has a complaint or any issues with Columbus, and we've just gelled really well. We've been working with Columbus Equipment for probably 3 to 4 years now, maybe even a little bit longer. And I see this being a future long relationship as we grow. They've grown with us, and I see that continuing. So we're just looking forward to the future and continuing that relationship.